Hi, my name is Christine Mann, and I have fibromyalgia. I have struggled with it my whole life. I had symptoms as a child. I remember not understanding how the other kids could play as much as they did and not be tired and not struggle with their feet hurting and their back hurting and their shoulders hurting, and the list goes on. You all know what it's like. I was the first one. Oh, I better stop playing with this. I was the first one who always got sick, and I hung on to it for a long time. Um, and as I got older, I went through stages, years where I was good, and then years when it got really bad again. And I started the Guaifenesin Protocol 6 years ago, and it has worked so well for me. I fostered twin boys for a year, and I could never have done that prior to the protocol. So I'm just super thankful, and I want to share my success with you and hope that this video and the ones coming up will also be a help to you. Um, so I'm going to start with how to get started on the protocol. I actually did a whole video on all of the steps from of the protocol, and at the end of it I took a look at it and the volume was so low you can't hear me, so I'm not going to do all of them at once. I'm going to do one step at a time. So the first step of this protocol is that you need to get the book by Dr. Saint Amand. It is called What Your Doctor May Not Tell You About Fibromyalgia. um, he he's a doctor that has fibromyalgia himself. He has family members with fibromyalgia, and so his practice has been about treating fibromyalgia and understanding it. And he's been a doctor for long time. And I know he's been treating fibromyalgia for at least 25 years successfully. And he's seeing people totally reverse their symptoms and get better. It's kind of amazing. And he wrote a book, and he shared his story and his information and all of the tests that he did, and all of his patients that were his guinea pigs, and it worked. And we are just so thankful for the information he shared. He's written 3 editions to the book because he's still learning and he's still gleaning information that's going to help you get better. So you're looking for the 3rd edition. It's got an orange stripe along the top, and it's called What Your Doctor May Not Tell You About Fibromyalgia by Dr. Saint Amand and Claudia Merrick, who is his assistant. Um, it's got success stories in it. It's got information about your body and what's happening with fibromyalgia. It's got information on how the protocol works and why it does and what's going on with your body. It's got information on what's going to keep the guaifenesin from working in your body, and things that you really do need to know. And so I always encourage everybody to read the book. As you read and take the time to do that, it also gives you a time to kind of process and absorb the information. I remember crying when I read it because it was just so overwhelming to find someone who understood, someone who had answers, someone who could explain things to me and actually give me hope. So take the time, read it, get out your pen, jot down notes. There is the 1st edition book in audio format. If you struggle with reading, you can get that online on a site called Audible. And if you sign up with them, they will give you 1 free book. So you don't even have to pay for it. You go on there, you sign up for Audible, you download the book, and then you sign off Audible. If you stay on there, they will start charging you monthly. So unless you have other audiobooks that you want, I signed out as soon as I downloaded it. So, but it does have some things that you need to know are different. There's been a lot of advances in his understanding of fibromyalgia, the science, the protocol, things like don't take Mucinex, please. Um, when he first started writing these books, Mucinex was the one that was available for use, and so that's what everybody started on. But now we have ones that are so much better. Mucinex has blue dye in it. This will slow down not only your clearing of the phosphates that have built up in your body due to fibromyalgia, but blue dye also slows down energy production in your body. So just in general, if you have fibromyalgia, don't use anything with blue dye. It's really bad for you. And we need energy wherever we can get it, right? So slowing it down, not a good idea. Um, so Mucinex, and you can't have any tea. That's a new thing. No tea of any kind. Tea is basically plant ingredients that have been dried and concentrated that you put in boiling water. So those will block the guaifenesin from working. You'll understand all this as you start listening to the book or reading it. But just so you know, with the first edition book, these are big changes. Don't take Mucinex, and no tea, no mint, no menthol of any kind. So just stay away from those things, and you're good. Um, as well as the rest of the book and all the information in it. So what you could do is listen to the audio book, and then once you start getting better, because you will as you clear, you will be able to read. You'll be able to focus. You'll be able to retain information. Your brain fog is going to go away. Your memory is going to come back. You're going to be able to focus. You're going to be able to pick up a book and read it and love it and not get a headache from it. So just have some hope. Hang in there. You got this. We're here for you. Join us at Fibro Buddies on Guaifenesin Protocol. It's a support group that I'm a part of, that I'm an admin of, and we'll be there to help you along the way, as will 1,000 other people. So join us, and I'll talk to you soon.